All right. Okay, Miss Savitri, very good afternoon. Hope you're having a fabulous day so far.
Yes, ma'am. It's not really special. Is it okay today?
Only okay. All right. So, what is the best part of your day? It's 4 p.m., right? So far, what is the best part of your day?
Actually, the now I'm taking care my child because she's very small right now. She's 1 year, 8 months old.
Okay.
I feel little hectic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it must be very hectic, right? Taking care of your child and then
because
house.
you always concentrate on what she is going to do or going she eat something. So for that reason, little quite hectic for me to take care her all the time.
Indeed. Okay. Miss Savitri, as we are meeting for the very first time, so would you mind giving your brief introduction?
Yeah, sure, definitely. My name is Savitri. Currently, I am living in Bangalore, where I born and was. Actually, I am not staying. Recently, from last few years, I am staying here. I was born and raised in Mandya. So, when it comes to my education qualification, I completed BCom, Bachelor of Commerce in SSC College, Mysore University. After I did my MCom through distance learning. I'm a married woman, then I have a kid. Then when it comes to my hobbies, I love to cooking, then I love to travel. I'm really interested to reading books these days. When it comes to learn this language, then only I try to read some non-fictional books. Yeah, this
All
is all about me. Yeah.
great. Okay. So let me introduce myself, right?
Okay.
Hmm. So as you can see over the screen, I'm Priyanka Kushwa and I'm connecting to you from Madhya Pradesh. If I talk about my education, so I'm in my master's second year of MBA with a specialization of marketing and finance. And if I talk about my hobbies, so I like to read books and dancing is also one of my hobbies. And yeah, as well as I'm running my YouTube channel, which is all about spoken English conversation. I connect with co-learners, good speakers. And yeah, that's all about me. And I'm looking forward to our discussion today. I mean, we struggled a
Okay.
lot, right, in 30 minutes. But
Actually, one more thing is I forgot to mention that because recently I started my channel. When I try to speak with people, I think why I can't do that. If little I'm capable enough to do something in our life, simply sitting at home, doing nothing, wasting our precious time to do something unwanted things. At least try to do something when it comes to the learning. So for that reason, I recently started my channel. It's
okay.
all about based on English communication skill. I'm not going to do any other things in my channel.
So, or you mean conversation videos, right?
Most of the time, I try to upload the conversation videos with YouTuber. Then sometimes I try to do some little
Solo
solo
video.
videos, like how my journey started. Then some videos I try to experiment how it goes, and then so many things I try to
Yeah, great. All right. So, what motivates you to start a YouTube channel? I mean, recently you started, right?
Yes, yes, yeah.
hmm So, like, what motivates you, and who it is your idea or someone else? I mean, someone has guided you that you should start a YouTube channel, something like that.
Okay, when it comes to YouTube channel, no one is there to help. Okay, you are going to do that. When it comes to our career, whatever the other things we are going to do, no one is giving to open opportunity to. Okay, you are capable enough to do something. You go and grab the some opportunities. Nobody is there guide me. When while watching some videos for only reason of I try to learn my communication skill each day when I had a free time watching some videos. Most of the time I'll put my concentrate on my English spoken class because in my childhood I have a dream I should speak this language very fluently, then without having hesitation while speaking in this language. For that reason, when I had a free time, always scrolling YouTube. Okay, someone going to give very nice tips and tricks. How should I overcome my fear in this language? So while thinking, while watching some videos, so I'll know some. I try to know the benefit of YouTube. So after that, why can't I'm going to do that? Then one more thing is most of the experts also giving some. So for that reason, I started my YouTube channel. Learn together, then grow together. It's my concept.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing, Ms. Savitri, because when we have a YouTube channel, I believe that we have a responsibility, to come up with a video and as we both have, we both cut from the like same cloth, and so we have to connect and we have to make conversation videos, and that is only, again, it's a like a win-win game. You already shared it, so indeed, I agree with your point.
Yeah, when I started to speaking with through video call, I boost my confidence level. But when we try to speak with an audio call, but it doesn't much matter. In video call, people observe our personality, how she or he is going to speak. But when we speak with through audio call, it's going in a different way. Because in last 6 months, I continuously start using CV app, but when
Okay.
I try to speak in through video calls, it's totally different, in my opinion. So this
Yeah,
is the best way I felt
exactly.
to
So,
learn language.
because in video call, usually what happens that we are just completely like facing the people, because it's like, of course, it's virtual, but still we feel that okay, someone is here to who is like observing us, or just completely looking at the camera. Look just in front. But when it comes to voice call, it's completely different game, because it's like, we don't focus on our eye contact. Nothing is there. We just speaking. So that is not that much, helps us to improve
Effective.
comparison to video
Yeah.
call. All right. So, Miss Savitri, have you made up your mind for any topic for this meeting, or these kind of questions we will continue?
Okay, when it comes to topic, I don't have specific topic in my mind, but okay, I'll choose some topic for the discussion. Is it, in your opinion, either government job is better or private job is better? We can discuss in this
Okay.
session.
Why not?
Yeah.
So I believe that because opinions are different, right? As I
Yeah.
am a MBA, like I'm MBA, I'm in my second year of MBA, and I'm about to finish. Placement season is going on, so it's like a very precious time. But I want to emphasize, of course, private sector. Both has its pros and cons, and at the end of the day, like you can say that we want to do something for our survival,
Some.
for our reputation, or for family, for our loved ones. So, but the thing is that for me, private sector is the best, because it's very dynamic. You can explore as many things as you can. But in government sector, you are just completely, narrowed yourself, and you don't have that much opportunities. You are just stuck, like with the one particular job. And yeah, there is a like promotion and all, but it takes a lot of time. But in private sector,
Yeah.
if you're capable, if you're skilled enough, you can definitely nail it in your job. You can receive promotions, and you will do wonders. So I'm from, of course, I'll be working in the private sector, so I just stick with it only. You say, what's your opinion on this?
Okay. When it comes to my opinion, both the jobs is very good, because when it comes to government jobs, we are in a secure zone. When
Secure.
yeah, we not, suppose we are, if we are working in a private sector, we need like trying to grab the something like other those kinds of stuff, like if someone get promotion, why not? But in when it comes to government sector, it's not like that. Like for example, 5 years completed in our journey or in our working profession, they are going to promotion easily when it comes to government sector, and then we get retired in that job, they'll give some secure, they'll give some amount, it's more beneficial. So again, when it comes to risk and under risk, it's compared to private sector, it little bit lower risk in my opinion when it comes to government jobs. Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little better to work in government sector. And again, the same thing when it comes to private sectors, we have more option to do than explore ourselves more when it comes to private sectors.
Exactly.
And then we get more salary also.
Yes.
Yeah.
It depends on your skills, right? That how much
Still
capable
on
you
the
are.
people mindset. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Mindset.
depend upon people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I believe that you should always, polish your skills, like whatever you're doing. Maybe if you are a manager, if you are a marketing person, if you are in sales, or let's suppose in finance, just always, just polish your skills, because at present you have numerous opportunities. You can just, master your skill, that particular, you can just completely polish it. And I can say that there is a one quote I always emphasize. I mean, I always just say to myself that, this is the quote, that why be like normal when you can be the best? So just go for the best, just try to polish that particular thing and just, become the master of it. So that's,
Yeah. Yeah.
it's in any sector.
It's
Let's suppose you are in government sector. So why not? Because try to, like make the most of it. And in private sector, of course, it's very dynamic. No doubt about it.
in when it comes to government sector jobs and all, people try to their efforts until 6 years, 8 years. Most of them, after completion of their higher education, even also they are putting 5 or 6 years for the getting job. Really, I'm going to appreciate their patience and their
Yeah,
precious time definitely.
exactly.
Somehow we are going to put some 1 year or 2 years for the coaching classes or any other coaching classes. If we didn't get the job in what we are preferable job, we get demotivated ourselves. Okay, I'll put some effort, but I unable to get the job. But so many people I know, a few of them in my friend circle and some of other people also, they are putting lot of efforts to get this. I have to get the government jobs like that. So for that reason, I'll take this topic to discuss.
Yeah, yeah. And the thing is that the ratio is really, low when it comes to government job. And number of people are preparing, and still, it's like a very hard journey for most of the people, because some people are good at, studies, some people are good at speaking skills, and some are like extrovert, introvert. But because of the, like few numbers, and like they just can't able to clear that exam, right? And that just demotivate us. But if I talk about private sector, if you just devote 1 year, dedicatedly in a
Yeah,
in
yeah.
a job,
If we learn any technical skill in
you
when it
will,
comes to private,
yeah, you don't
yeah,
have to bother yourself too much. You don't have to, think of the ratio and cut off and everything. In private sector, just you have to, just polish your skills, and you're good to go. And definitely there is no doubt in this sector you will not succeed. Let's suppose you decide a goal, you decide a particular venture to start, and if you're not able to nail in that, try to go for next. In 5 years you can try 5 businesses, right? And
yeah.
definitely things will work out. At least one or two things will work out, and you will earn more than government job, no doubt.
My father always used to tell, okay, why you are already you have graduation and then you completed your higher education also through distance learning. I completed. He's always used to told me why you can't try some any other government jobs, banking jobs, because I completed a background like BCom, no. So for the reason, he's always told like try to write some banking exam and all, but I was not much interested to studies. Already I completed my graduation about nearby 4 to 5 years, so I'm not interested too much doing some kinds of jobs.
Mhm.
But you are a MBA graduate. For that reason, I recall my memory. After completion of my graduation, I plan to do MBA in that point of time. But after that, my sister got married in the when I studying in second year of my graduation. So for that reason, I am not interested to burden to my father. So I'll quit that idea. And then after in that point of time, I'll pursuing my MCom, and then I'll completed my. I joined for some work in Bangalore itself.
Okay. So
In
that's
that time, I am facing lots of issue when it comes to my communication skill because I born and brought up in village background. When we born in village background, nobody is there to speak with us. Okay, you can speak in this language. We always used to speak in our mother tongue itself.
yeah.
That is the more problem.
Yes. So how long you have been working on your communication skills, Miss Savitri?
Actually, it's almost 5 years, but I won't take it as much serious. It's okay, go with the flow. I'm not take it as much serious.
Yeah.
After having a baby, I feel okay. Currently I have a daughter. If in future, if I am independent, then financially I am independent. It's well and good. Otherwise, if I am depend with someone else, or either husband, whoever it is, again with I'm facing going to face some problems in future. I
Hmm.
need to ask the every money with my daughter and me also. Either if I am working in any sectors in government or private, whatever it is, it quite helpful for us in my life. In my life, going to in a secure way. I felt like that when I'm after that I moved to. I'll put my 100% to work on my communication skill. You know, in Bangalore, if we know better communication skill, is very good to find out the job. Otherwise, it's very difficult to survive in Bangalore, especially.
Okay. Yeah. Of course. And English is, I mean, very important, very crucial. You cannot deny the fact because, of course, it is a global language, and there is a different, level of, you can say, reputation attached to it. So it's
Yeah.
high time if someone is, like neglecting that. Okay, I don't want to learn English. I don't want to speak in English. What if I'll make mistakes? Peer pressure, like if my classmates, my friends will make fun of me, that is not acceptable at all. You have to give it some time to yourself, and you have to learn it. And if you're not learning at present, definitely you're going to face a lot of problems, especially
Yeah.
top. And of course everyone have to want to do something in their life, right? So if you're just trying to abstain yourself from this particular language, indeed it will create a lot of problems. So there is no other option. You have to learn it. And I believe that if you devote 6 months, let's suppose one year, okay, let's give it 365 days, and every day listen, read, write, and speak. Four things, and do it consistently. Take it, challenge, and give yourself, like, allow yourself to just complete, be disciplined enough and work on it. How will you not improve? Definitely you will improve.
Thanks for your appreciation, ma'am. Definitely.
Yeah, because that is
I
the
want
only
to
thing.
take Okay, one more thing I am going to ask you because you are already speaking very well, in my opinion. So, how should we avoid the same words? Because when we speak some few words in our mouth, like we constantly repeating the same words.
Yeah.
So how should we avoid the same that thing?
Okay. Are you talking about filler words or vocabulary? Which one?
It's not like filler. For example, definitely. Okay.
Definitely.
I observed my videos. I'm using most of the time same word. So how to avoid these things?
Yeah. I mean, the it's very like easy. I mean, you just try to listen, and of course, when you listen, you are talking about definitely something you can say. All right, okay, makes sense, got it. So you have to go for synonyms, and you have to go for alternate. That is the only option. When you listen, just pick that word, okay, that phrase, and just try to use it, because there is no any other option. You have to like just think In the starting time, you have to put, that word intentionally, but gradually it will become your habit, because definitely is now your habit, right? So after some time, you
Yeah,
will use make sense, got it, all right, and something like that. So of course, filler words is really important. And when it comes to vocabulary, of course, vocabulary is also like same, just like filler words. We want to use different words and some expressive words. And English is such an expressive language. You can
yeah,
speak same thing with different manner. So
from different manner.
yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's depend on you, and it's depend on the person who is learning, that how much they are, how much fire they have to just learn new word, to use new word. Because when you use new word, automatically you will feel ki, yeah, wow, I did something. I use this word, something like that, right?
yeah. When I recorded some of my videos, after that I felt okay. These kinds of mistakes I'm doing right now, but when I'm going to do some other conversational videos or solo videos, I try to do some little reduce my errors, some mistakes
Mhm.
and all.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
self-identify. That's very good. If you're, like self-identifying your problems, because usually it's really hard for a person to, find out their own mistakes.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
absolutely right.
So, yeah. Is there any question left, Miss Savitri?
Currently, I don't have anything right now. If I asked anything, let me connect in future once again.
Yeah, for sure. Most welcome. And thank you so much for joining. It was really wonderful. We talked about, like your intro, and then we jumped on to the topic, which is private sector versus government sector, I mean, job. And then your two, three questions. So that's really, like I can say it's really fruitful and constructive session. And thank you so much for joining and sharing your insights. Have a good day.
Thank you so much for giving the opportunity, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. Bye bye.
Okay. Okay, bye bye.